Welcome to Adventures with Mitsy. I'm Aaron and this is Mitsy. This morning we have a real treat of a sunrise. We are just about 30 minutes away from Tapanappa, about 20 minutes out of Harbour, and I just found the perfect spot to watch the sunrise over the hills down there. You can just see the cows are roaming in the meadow down there. There's a little bit of mist. It's just gorgeous out here, and yeah, I'm going to sit and watch the sunrise, and I'll try and get a nice little shot of it coming up over the horizon there before we get the episode started. And today we're taking on leg 3 of the Heysen Trail. I'm just out here about 30 minutes away from the start of the trail at Tapanappa. Yeah, I'm excited. It's the 3rd time we've been doing this for 3 straight weekends, and we're just doing breakfast now. I'll get a little selfie pan around shot so you can see what we've done here. I've done some preparation for breakfast, which we'll have a look at now. I'm not going to do there's not going to be a chop shot like video 2 of me preparing breakfast, because that took way too long to edit. This week we're eating the same breakfast as always. This week we're doing a little bit of a more efficient take on the avocado, cheese and tomato rolls. We're just doing 1 roll for breakfast and 1 roll for lunch, just because it's a little bit cheaper, and yeah, I'm just trying to cut down on my carbs. I eat way too many carbs at the moment, so I just am always hungry hiking, so yeah. Anyway, let's go and have a look at breakfast and then we'll get on the trail, eh? So we're here at not the start at Tapanappa. We are a little bit up the road here because unfortunately, as you can see behind me, the road is closed. So we are going to be hiking an extra 3Ks, which is always a part of the adventure that you're not prepared for, but that's okay. A little bit more hiking. It's 8:30 in the morning, so I'll get the official distance keeper started and we'll get on our way. Let's get to it. So it is 9:10. We're sitting at about 3.28 kilometers, and yeah, we're just at the start of the Heysen Trail. There's a couple of little wallabies down here, just getting away from me there in the background, and yeah, we're gonna hit the trail. The trail starts down this way. I think it only took me about 40 minutes to get up the trail, so probably all in all about a bit over an hour and a half, maybe an hour and a half total extra time, which shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully we won't be coming back after dark like last time. Let's get into it. I'm excited. This one apparently spans basically down the coastline, so just make sure we're on the right trail. As you can see, the little marker I showed last week, the wild Heysen, shows us which way to go. So we'll head down here to Page's Lookout. Well, I'll see you guys once I find a nice little spot to do some drone footage and a nice little update. But yeah, I'll see you guys back on the trail. So we're just about another half K down the road, and we've just hit Page's Lookout. It's really gorgeous. I think we should be able to get some cool drone footage here. So it's very, very, very calm, so hopefully we won't have any issues with drone hunting today. So I think we're just coming to the end of this little hilly section in the trees. I always love it when you can see somewhere it looks like the path's going. I can see just down into like a little valley, there's like a little inlet where the water comes in. It's just so cool, just like seeing somewhere that you're gonna end up, you know, it just heightens that sense of adventure. And it's really awesome just to be out there. I wonder if we can get a little shot here just of what I'm talking about if we use a selfie stick to our advantage. So we need to go to maximum selfie stick mode. So yeah, I'm excited. So let's see where we end up, eh? So we just came out the trail out there, and yeah, we didn't go down to the cove we wanted to, but the old disappointment has been tempered with just an absolute breathtaking little hillside here. So we're gonna head down this slippery old slope, probably full ass up. It's gonna be a nice little spot here. I'm gonna stick to the grass because I'm tired of falling on my ass. How amazing. I'm gonna get down by the coast and maybe do some drone footage as well, just because it's beautiful, but I am conscious of strong winds. We just got past the edge of that little beach down there, and we're now out in another property where shooting can occur any time, so hopefully no bullets will be flying our way. It looks like the next little bit's going to be a nice little walk down some green rolling hills again, as you can see over here. So we'll get on that, we'll see where we end up. It should be all along the beach now, which would be awesome. Alright, well, let's get back to the trail and I'll update you once we see something new. So we just walked this little cliff bit here. A nice bit of fun. I fell down at one point, which is not going to be so good, but managed not to die just yet. Just around this last curve, it looks like it opens up to this nice little sandy beach area. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's a bit far in the distance there. Just about there. So I'll get back to you once we get up there. It looks awesome. It looks like we're doing a bit beach walking. The sign here says follow the beach for 4.5 k's. Till the trail leaves the beach, so let's go for a little beach wander. So we're just sitting at about 10 k's and it's almost 11 o'clock, so that's about 6.5, 7 on the trail. So that means we've probably got another 10-ish to go. So what's that? 4.5 on the beach and then another 5.5 on the trail. So we've officially gone the wrong way again. I didn't see any signs to go up the beach after 4.5 k's, so I continued around the headland, and now we're in another little cove, and yeah, I think we missed a turn off, so a nice little errand detour past a little shipwreck here. Very exciting little bit around the coast, so let's get back on track and I'll let you know once we find the trail. So it's 1:30 and we finally found the trail again. It goes straight up the hill behind me. For those interested, there's a creek and then there's a broken piece of cliff just down there, and there's like a stick sticking through it. If you have to start climbing, you've gone too far. There's sort of a hill that sticks out and it's just past that and it goes straight up along the fence line up here. So it took me a couple of hours to find it. I got completely lost as always, so let's get on with it. It's 1:30, sitting at about 21 kilometres. I think officially we should be about 15, so 3 k's of detour up and back, but look, that's the price of being useless at bloody tracking and not doing enough research, or I don't know. That's the price of being Aaron. We'll get on with it and I'll see you at Balquhidder. I can't get the name right, I'll put it down the bottom. Just reached Balquhidder Campground and it is 3:30, far later in the afternoon than we planned, but we had a bit of an adventure. It is signposted to be 16.9 kilometres from where we started. Given the 3 kilometre detour at the start, it should have been around 19. We are clocking in at 28.3 kilometres. So yes, we got very lost on the way, but the good news is there is a nice little area to sit down, and I'm going to have a quick feed and then get back to it, because we are going to be walking in the dark even if I run back. We've still got to get 19 k's down, assuming no further detours. Oh, look at that, there's a beautiful little creek down there as well. It's tents only and gas fires only for those playing at home. Yeah, so let's get to eating and then let's get to walking. It's actually a little bit off. It's 3 o'clock on the dot and now it is 3:10. We should be back, I reckon, by about 7-ish, which means probably about an hour walking in the dark. Hopefully get past that little cliff bit, because that's really the only bit that I don't really want to do in the dark. Apart from that, It's been a lovely day. I've had a good time back through some paddocks, down the big hill, and then onto the beach, around a cliff, up a dirt road that's been recently graded, and then we're on the home stretch. I'll catch you on the trail. This is going to be one of the steepest descents on the trail so far. Also one of the steepest ascents. You can see that there. It's just downhill. I had to take a couple of breathers getting up, so hopefully the old knees hold out on the way down, but I'll see you on the beach. We just passed the creek, we made it down the hill. I was noticing that there's some good handholds on the fence, but you've got to be careful. You don't want to give yourself bloody tetanus. We've got about half a litre of water in our main supply and about another litre of the backup supply in the bag. We've got a muesli bar left, a couple of cans of soft drink at the van, some other stuff for dinner, so plenty of supplies. Just wonderful. What's the point of walking down the beach if you can't get your feet? Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh, whew. Be careful not to go off the path here. Yeah. Good. Yep. Still going forward. So the phone light has died on the trail. This is less than ideal. The bushes luckily are close to the trail. The Heysen Trail in the dark is not something I'd recommend. Now, from my recollection, we have uphill and then lookout where we got the first drone footage, which I might replay while I'm talking because you guys are probably just staring at blackness at the moment. First thing I learned today, buy a head torch. The second thing I learned is walking in the dark on the Heysen Trail is not ideal. The third thing I learned is that I am hungry. Thinking about chicken burgers. So we made it back about 8ish. I was pretty starving by the time I got back. All in all, it was a total of about 46 kilometers, I think. What should have been probably, I think it's 16.9 point to point. So we're looking at 17 back to back. So 34 kilometers plus the 6 on the way, and it should have been 40. So it was a lot of walking, and yeah, we learned a valuable lesson. I'm gonna buy a headlamp tomorrow. So if you made it this far, I hope you enjoyed the video and my bumbling, my inability to plan ahead, and I hope you can learn from my mistakes. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Until next time, take it easy, legends.